Right? Yes. So in the last class, so we started with developing simple application using Tkinter. Okay, I already shared that code in my Telegram. Yes. So already I shared that code in my Telegram. I think you have seen that. Yeah, what is that is, yeah, this is what we have seen in the previous class. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we have seen. And I said about this, how to perform this crude operations. Student information system I've taken. And I said the functionality of this particular system is like adding a new student, updating, viewing student details, searching, and one more is deleting. But here we have taken only one, right? I said about here only one. So let me finish this and then we'll see using multiple database table, okay, with login and all the things. Okay. So here I try to, so yesterday we have seen, right now this is, okay, what I said here yesterday. Yeah. So this is a database what we have created. Now let me finish this, like how to work with this. So yesterday we have seen like how to list the students. Two operations we have seen. So one is, yeah, this is what we have seen. Creating and listing the student details. So yeah, this is how you list the student details. And this is creating student details where we input the details and even we handle the exception. And next, now you can use your searching student and updating and deleting. So let us see for searching student. Okay, now once you click on this button called searching student, so there is a button 3 here. Okay, button 3 is for searching student. I'm calling the function here. So the command equal to, okay, command equal to search student. I'm writing a search student. Okay, command equal to search student. Now this is a function which I'm calling it. So whenever you do search student, you ask the roll number of the student to search. Okay, which student do you want to search? You input the roll number of that student. So for that, I'm creating a window first because I should ask, right? I should ask input student details. Okay, now here I'm creating window dot geometry. So I create a window with some width and height, and this is window dot title is a search students. Yeah, window dot title search student, and you try to input what you try to input here is roll number. So roll number label, So I'm creating tk dot label within window, and the text I'm writing here is roll number, and you define the font of this. So this is Arial and some 15 I've given, right? Then you have to define the entry field. So you are searching for roll number. So what is the entry field name is roll number. Tk dot entry within window, and you are trying to define the width. So the width is given some 15 here, and there is a font. Input the font like Arial, and then I said here 15. Then after that, you need to place this. So label dot, I can use a place, and where you want to place it, just give the X position and define the Y position. Okay. Roll number dot place. You can take any layout, but here I've taken place layout. So X is 150 and Y is 50. And I create a button, tk dot button within window, and text is search. Text is what here? Search. Text is a search. Sorry. Text is a search. Then I define the font of this is like Arial, some 15. Then if you click on this, I should execute some command. And what is the command is search. And B2 equal to tk dot button within window, and text is a close here. Means once you click on this button, it should close. Okay, 15. Then I'm saying command equal to what here? Close. Okay. So now there is a two functions. One function is search, and one function is what here? Close. So here I'm saying window dot destroy. This is for closing the window. Okay, you are trying to close the window by just writing window dot destroy. So that is for closing the window. Okay, and then you're searching, right? So for searching, you have to create a cursor. Cursor equal to connection dot cursor, and you have to send the command. I mean, this is my query. The query is select name, comma course, comma fee from from student table, from student table. Okay, you are reading from student table. Okay, student table is there. So use student information system and show tables. So yesterday we have done this. Now select a star from student. Okay. So there is a name, course, date of joining, and fees. Okay. So I'm writing a select fees. I take only name, course, and date of joining, comma fees. I read all this from student, and where you have to give the condition like roll number. You are writing where roll number equal to percentage S. S is a replacement field. What is this here? Is a replacement field where you are trying to replace with the value. The input value you are replacing with what? Input value. Okay. So please try to understand this. Okay, right. Now is it this is clear up to this? So cursor dot execute. See here, up to this you clear, right? So cursor dot execute query. Cursor dot execute query. Now here we have to read the value input in text field. So this is some roll number, the input roll number equal to what I'm saying is a roll number dot get. This is for reading the roll number input in entry field. What is my entry field is roll number. Okay, I read the value from entry field. Now query comma parameters I just given roll number. Query comma parameters. What is the parameters I've given roll number? Then I fetch the row by saying cursor dot fetch one. So why you said fetch one? Because there will be how many students with this roll number? Only one student. How many students with this roll number? Only one student will be there. Okay. Suppose if there is no records, sorry, if there is no records, if there is no student with that roll number, if there is no student with that roll number, so what it returns? None. If there is no student with that roll number, what it returns? None. Right? If there is no student with that roll number, it returns none. Okay. Okay, right? Yes. It returns none. Okay. So it returns none if there is no roll number with that roll number. Right? So see here. This is what we have done. And if a row equal to none, if a row equal to none, so what we have to do? We have to display the message saying that Tkinter dot message box dot show info. Okay, show info. Title is info. Here I'm writing invalid roll number. What is the message is invalid roll number. Okay, else what we are doing is I'm concatenating all this data into one string. So here row is nothing but a tuple and I want to convert each value into a string. Okay. I want to convert all these values into a string. So I'm writing s equal to list of some map of str comma what is that here row. Row is a tuple. Then I try to join all this by separating with comma. So because I want to display this into one string. So you are joining the list of strings into one string by using which method? Join method, right? So map is used for applying, mapping or applying. You are applying which function to each value of the list string, and then you put inside a list, and you are reading each value of the list, and you are joining with comma, and you are trying to store in one more string. That is yes. Okay. Then after that, now you can say this is output. Okay. Now Tkinter dot message box. Again, I'm displaying in message box saying show info. So this is info, some info. And what is the value I'm displaying? Output. I'm displaying what here? Output. Okay. So that's all. Now where you want these buttons to be placed, you have to define where you want to place these buttons. Okay. button one dot, place. So X is 50, but Y is 100. Button 2 dot place. I've used place. You can use pack also. Okay. So 150 and Y is 100. Okay. You can use any layout. Okay. You can use any layout, but I've taken the layout as a place. And I said all the layouts like grid layout, pack layout, and all the things, right? So search student. Now this box is very small. So let us increase. Okay. So let us increase this. So here I said roll number and here you have window. So I just increase the width. Height will decrease it. Some 200 is a height. And width is given some 400. Now run the code. So search a student. Now here I'll input roll number 1 and click on search. Oh, roll number where it is not associated with value. So just to see what is the error is. So what is the name of the entry field? A roll number only. A roll number only. This is an entry field. Oh, so I said here roll number dot get. So we'll give some other name here, some R, okay, because it's a non-local variable, right? So I've just given R. So we are reading the value from this entry field. What is the name of the entry field? A roll number, and we are assigning it. So input this and search a student and input the roll number to search. You can see Suresh, Java, and this is the details. Okay, and I try to input roll number 1 and click on search. This is roll number 1. If I input roll number 10 and if I say search, now this is invalid roll number because there's no student with that particular roll number. There's no student with that roll number, right? So it is given the output as invalid roll number. Okay, right now it is available. Previous videos are available. Okay, I'll share it in my Telegram. I'll share it. Okay, previous videos I'll share in my Telegram. Okay, now right. So these are, yeah. So what you are trying to do here is, so this is a row. Actually, row is what here? Tuple. Okay, what is a row here? Tuple. Tuple is a row. What is a row here? Tuple. And this tuple contains, what is a row here? Tuple. Okay. And this tuple contain how many values you know? This tuple is having how many values? Name, course, date of joining, fee. See, four values are there. This is a tuple contain four values. And you want to concatenate all these values into one string. You want to concatenate these values into one string. Okay. So what you are trying to do, you are trying to convert all these values into string. But how can you convert each value to the string by using which function? Map function. You are using which function here? Map function. Mapping is nothing but applying. You are applying which function to each value of the row? String function, you are applying it. You are applying which function here? String function, you are applying it. So string function you are applying to each value of the row. Okay. String function you are applying it. Okay. Okay, right? Yes. Then after that you are converting each, I mean you are joining all the strings. So S is nothing but a list of strings, right? And you are joining all the strings into one string by using which method? Join method. Into one string using which method? Join method. Okay. Using join method, right? Okay, right? Yes. Understood? All right. Now, next, what we are talking about is next, what we are talking about is like deleting student. So, deleting student. So, how can I delete a student? Okay, so always you try to input. So, always you try to input a roll number to delete because your roll number is a primary key, right? Okay, roll number is what? Primary key. Okay, right? Yes. So, what you have to do is you have to input, you have to create a window again. So, window equal to tk dot tk. Then, after creating a window, window dot some geometry, and here you define the size here. So, what you want to delete? So, I just input only one input field you require, that is label roll number. So, anything you can take. So, roll number label. So, tk dot label. So, you are creating a label within window and there is a text. So, what is the text is roll number to delete. So, what roll number do you want to, yeah, which roll number you want to delete? So, here I'm writing a font and their size, and you have to input the roll number, right? So, tk dot entry field within window, and here I'm writing the width. Width is given some 10, and you try to define again font of this field. Okay, so some 15 is given, right? Then if you want to define the title for this window, so window dot title you can give. Okay, so that is student delete. So this is a window, right? Then after that you require the buttons. So b1 so b1 equal to tk dot button. So within window and text is delete, and font I've given something like this Arial, so 15 here, and b2 equal to tk dot button and window, and text is close here, and font is, so there is a font with the Arial, and again I've given 15. So once you click on the button 1, then I should call the function delete. So there is a command, and command is delete, and comma here again command. What is the command is close. So definition, the command is delete. Okay, we have to write. So definition, the command is close. Window dot destroy. Window dot destroy. Right. So two functions I have written. Okay. Now you have to organize. So roll number label dot pack. So I've used pack layout, and then place what you'll write here side. Side is what here top, and fill equal to what both. So then a roll number dot. So which layout I'm using? pack, and side equal to top, and I'm writing a fill. So fill is what here both. Okay. So button one dot pack, and again side is a top, and you are trying to expand both horizontally, vertically. So b2 dot pack, side equal to top, and say fill equal to what here both horizontal and vertical, right? So now you have to write the code on this one. So we have to get roll number dot get. After reading this, you have to prepare the SQL command. So how can you delete? So what is a query? Tell me what is a query for delete? Tell me what is a query? Select command. What is a command? SQL command is what? Delete. Yes. So delete from student where, so roll number. See what is my column name is roll number. Roll number equal to percentage S. So we need to input the value during runtime, right? Roll number equal to percentage S. Then after that, we have to create a cursor connection dot cursor and cursor dot execute. Cursor dot execute. So what you are executing query with positional parameter. I mean, you need to give a parameter value percentage S value. And what is percentage S value? R. So it means this percentage S get replaced with the value of R. See this percentage S get replaced with the value R. Is it my voice is clear, right? Dear students? Is it my voice is clear, right? Okay. You are replacing this percentage S with the value. You are replacing with the value given, right? What is the value given here? R. It is replaced with the value given, and that value given is what here? R. Value given is R here. Okay. So you are replacing with the R. Okay. So on successful execution of command, what will happen on successful execution of command? What will happen on successful execution of command? Record is deleted. On successful execution of command, the record is deleted. At the same time, what will happen? It returns what it returns count. It delete the record, and after that it returns what? Count. Count is written, right? What is written here? Count is written. Okay. On successful deletion, it returns a count. How many rows are deleted? How many rows are deleted? That is written. So that is nothing but count. Okay, right? That is nothing but a count. Tell me, how can I get the count? That is generally called as update count. Some k equal to cursor dot. Tell me, a row counter. So cursor is having one method, right? What is that? A row count. So what is the method is? A row count. So how many rows are deleted? Like if k is greater than 0, you are saying Tkinter dot. So Tkinter dot message box dot show info. Says info title is and student deleted. So student deleted, and then I'll say commit the changes by saying connection dot commit. Okay, else you are saying Tkinter dot message box dot show some error I'm showing here saying that invalid roll number. Invalid roll number, right? Install MySQL connector for Python. Install MySQL connector for Python. You have to install MySQL connector for Python. Okay. Because that is the library to communicate with the database. So here you have a delete student. Oh, so we have not displayed this window. So we have to display this window, right? Window.geometry. So delete student. Are we called this delete student? No. So when you click on this button, so here I'm writing command is delete student. Okay. So here I call the function. So until unless you don't call the function, yes, it doesn't perform any operation. So here I'm writing a delete student. Now you can see roll number to delete. I'll say 3 and say delete. Student deleted. If I give again 3 and delete, now you can see invalid roll number. So this student is there or not there? Not there, right? You can see that at the back end. You can see at the back end, is it that student is exist or not? See here. Now the student 3 is deleted here. Okay. The next thing is I want to update the details of student. I want to update the details of student. So there's one more is there. And what is that you are doing it? Updating the details of student. Okay, right? So how can you update it now here? So through roll number. What to update? You update only one and one value you updated, that is assume that you update only one student, that is I want to update what do you call it as fees. Okay, so I want to update the fees here. Okay, okay, so that fees I'm updating that fees by using roll number. Okay, I'm updating that fees by using the roll number. Okay, right? Yes. Now this function I should complete it here. Now here again I'm creating a window. So tk dot some tk here. Okay, now what I'm doing is, so window dot, so define the size of the window. So what is the name of the window? Like give the size of the window. Some 400 into some 400 I've taken. Window dot title, and what is the title I'm giving? Update student. So you try to input the roll number for which you want to do the updation. So roll number label is there, and roll number label, and then here I'm saying tk dot label, and within window and text, you are giving a text, and what is the text is roll number, and you define how you want to do this. Okay, and you need to input the roll number. Now this is an entry field within window. Okay, and width I've given, but we'll try to increase the width. So there is a font here. Okay. And you are updating the fee. Now this is a fee label. Now tk dot label within window, and what is the text is fee. You are modifying the fees only, but if you want to modify multiple fields, you just give the input. Okay. But here I've given only one input, that is fee. Within window and width is given. So I try to define the font here, something Arial and 15 here. Then create a button tk dot some button. So I'm creating this button within window, and the text of the button is update. And when you click on this button, then it should update. Okay. So comma, the command is update. Okay. Update function. Okay, I'll just put update underscore function. So button 2 equal to tk dot button. So text equal to close. Text is equal to close, and font is given like this, Arial and 15, and the command is close. Okay, see here. Now there is a function, and what is a function is update function. See here, whatever function you are calling, so just give the same function name. Don't give different function name. So give the same function name. Okay. Okay. Yes. So width. Yeah. So update function, and within the update function, I should read the values. A roll number I should read. So roll number dot get, and you have to read the fees. Then fee dot get. I read how many values here? Two values. One is roll number and one more is a fees. Then after reading the values, you have to replace it. Okay. So after reading the value, you have to replace it. So we have to create one query, right? So we have to create one query. So which command we have to create? We should send which command? Update command we have to send it. Right? We have to send one command, right? So what command we have to send is update command, right? So prepare the query now. Prepare the query now. Query you have to write here. So what is the query is update. So the query is, so update student and set fee equal to percentages, where roll number equal to percentages. This is how you are updating it, right? And then create a cursor, connection dot cursor, and cursor dot execute. What you are executing here, query with parameters. The first one is F, which is roll number, and so parameters. First one is fees, second one is roll number. So on successful execution, it returns a count. Some k equal to cursor dot row count. If the k is greater than 0, so you'll say Tkinter dot message box dot show info. You are saying update updated updated student details updated, or you'll say student updated. Okay. Okay, and then you commit the changes. After that, you commit the changes by saying connection dot commit. Okay, else I'm saying Tkinter dot message box dot show info. You are saying info invalid roll number. So this is how I've written this. Okay. Then after that, so there is a function called close. So here we have to say window dot destroy. See window dot destroy. Window dot destroy. Okay. Right. Yeah. Command equal to close. Right. So we run this. Okay. We run this. But we should call this function. So we should call this function update student. So we haven't called, right? So here we have to call the function. So here we have to call the function. And what is the function we have to call? Update student. We have to call the function that is command equal to. So what we are writing update student. Okay, update underscore student. Update student, right? So this is what we are writing it. Yeah, now it is okay. Yes. Is it any disturbance is there, dear students? Okay. Now okay. Naveen, your side might be a problem here. Naveen, right? Okay. Update student. Oh, we have not displayed all the details here. We have not displayed all the details here. You have to place all the widgets. Okay. We have not placed all the widgets. Now we have to place it. We have to place all the widgets, right? So now we have to place all the widgets here. So before, so here we are placing all the widgets. Now here, so we'll try to place all the widgets here by using one layout. So roll number dot pack. So I'm using a pack and side is a top again and fill equal to both. So first we should place roll number label dot pack. So that is a side equal to top and fill equal to what here? Both. In the same way, fee label dot pack and side equal to top and fill equal to what here? Both. Okay. And fee dot pack. Okay. And side equal to top and fill equal to what here? Both. And button dot pack. Okay. Some side equal to top again. Sorry. And fill equal to both. Button 2 dot pack and side equal to top and fill equal to what here? Both. So you are trying to fill both horizontal and vertically. Now there is an update student, somewhere mistake, RNO label, RN label. Our label name is not RNO. So, so what is the name of the label is RN label, not RN over here. So after that, you need to run the code. Now you can see update student. So I want to update roll number 1 fees, but already roll number 1 fees is 5,000, but I want to change to some 9,000 and just click on update. So you can see student is updated. Okay, and you can close here and you can verify in the backend, right? It is available or not. See here. Now it has been updated or not. Yes. The student details are updated. The student details are updated here, right? Yeah, this is updating the details. Now we have done with all the details like student registration system or student information system, where we performed all the operations like creating a student, updating the student details, and updating the student details and listing the student details and searching the student details and deleting the student details, and then next one is a yeah. But I want to add a yes. What I want to add here is I want to add a login. Because I don't want this system should access by any person. Okay, so you can update name, but here I updated only fees. Okay, if you want to update name, you add one more field called name. Okay, if you want to update the name, then you add one more field. What is that field? You add a name. Name field you add it. Okay, name field you can add it. But here I'm updating only name. Okay, so next fees. So now next what I want is I don't want see here. Next what I want is I don't want this system should access by all the people. I don't want this system should access by all the people. I want only registered people, not all the people, only registered people. It's nothing but registered users. Okay, only registered users. Okay, understood or not? So then we are extending this now. We are extending this now. Okay, okay. So what I'm doing is I'm adding one more. I'm creating one more table. See here, I'm saying create table. So because I want to add users, I mean not all the users can do this. Only registered users. As for that I need to provide sign in and sign up. Okay, I need to provide two things. I need to provide two things. One is a sign in, and one more thing is what here sign up. Okay, I have to provide two things. One is a sign in, and one more is a sign up. Now create table. I'll take some users table, and here you have a username which is varchar and some 20, and username is the primary key. Username is a primary key, and there is one more field called password, and I take this password as a varchar some 15, right? So only two fields I've taken. One is username and one more is a password. Okay, right? So what I'm doing is for my project, Okay, now this is a main window. I'll say main. Okay, main window will take. Okay, so but when this main window should be called if username and password is valid. Okay, if username and password is valid, then only should call main. Okay, so otherwise it should not call main. Okay, I'll take a main only. So when I should call this if username password is valid. But before that, I'm developing another window where this is called as a main window where you get two options. One is sign in and one more is what? New user sign up. Two options will be there. One is sign in and one more is what? New user sign up. Okay. Sign in and new user sign up. Okay. So I'm creating a main window, some window, tk dot window, sorry, tk dot tk. Now window dot title. Okay. So this is title is now that is the main window, right? So I just give student information system same. Okay, student info system or information system, right? And window dot some geometry, and here I give the size. Now here you'll have a two buttons here. So button one is so tk dot button. So within window and text is sign in. Okay, text is what here? Sign in. Sign in, I'm giving it. So text is a sign in. Okay. So if you want to sign in, you just click on sign in button. Arial and some 15 I've given, right? So button 2 equal to tk dot button within window. So text equal to what here? Sign up. And here font is something is given, some Arial and 15, right? So here button 1 dot pack, see pack side is at top again and fill both directions, and button 2 dot pack side equal to top, and again you are saying fill both directions. Okay, so two things are there. One is okay, yeah, I've seen yeah. So what we have to do now, if I click on sign up, where you should ask for username and password, then I should sign up. Okay, otherwise sign in. Okay, now here I'm saying command. So the command is I'm calling the function called sign in here. I'm calling the function called sign in. Now this is a sign in function. Okay, right now this is a sign in function. And what you're doing in sign in is you need to input username and password, and then you have to verify. Okay, you should verify that username and password it is valid or invalid, right? I should verify is it that username is a username and password is valid or invalid, right? So that verification has to be done, okay, by giving username and password. Yes. Okay, now here, you create one more window. This is sign in window here. Window equal to tk dot some tk, and this is user label equal to tk dot label within window and text is you should sign in with username. Okay, you have to sign in with username and uh, you should input user details. TK dot entry within window some width is given. Okay, so it is like this, and password label equal to tk dot label within window and text is password, and some font is given here, some Arial 15, and you have to input the password and create an entry field within window, and I just given the width, some width is given 20, and font is some Arial and 15 here. Okay, now this is sign in, right? Not sign up, it is sign in. So button 1 equal to tk dot button within window and text is sign in. Okay, so font is given Arial, some 15 here. The command is, so you should call the function. I just give the function is s. Yes, password is show. Yes, show equal to what here? Star. Okay, so here I should call one function. Okay, sign in function I'm calling. I call the sign in function here. Okay, singing sign in. So button 2 equal to tk dot, so window text, and this is what here close font, and this is Arial 15. So 15 and command, you are calling the function close. So user label dot pack, so side equal to top, and fill both the direction vertical and horizontal. Okay, user dot pack and side equal to top, and I'm saying fill in both the directions, and password label dot pack and side equal to top here, and fill in both the directions, and password dot pack and side equal to top, and fill is both the directions, and button 1 dot pack same, it's a top and fill equal to both directions, button 2 dot pack side equal to top and fill, it is in both the directions. Okay. Now you should have this functions we have to write here. So there is a function. Okay, there is a function called sign in function. Now I need to read the data. So I need to read the data. Some user dot get and p equal to password dot get. Now I need to execute the query. How can I execute select star from users where? So what is the name of the table users where? So uname equal to percentages, uname equal to percentages, password equal to percentage s. Now cursor equal to connection dot, I create a cursor and cursor dot execute the query with parameters. First one is username and second one is password. Now, if any user with that username and password, okay, if any user with that username and password, what it returns? A row. Okay, it will return the row. If any user with that username and password, suppose if there is no user with that username and password, what it returns? None. If there is no user with that username and password, what it returns? None. If there is no user with that username and password, right? Yes, you have to know this. So you have to know this, like how you are trying to prepare it. Okay, button spelling, where B1 TK dot button. Where is the mistake here? Sign in. Sign in function. Button 1 I've given here. SIGN, right? Yes. Yeah, okay. Now, if I'm saying if row is a none, I am writing Tkinter dot message box dot show info and saying some title is info and message is invalid username or password. Okay. Okay. Else we should call which function now? Main. Else we are calling which function? Main function. So main function means this main window. You are calling a main window, and before calling this window you destroy it by saying window dot, okay, window dot, what you are saying, destroy this window, you are destroying it. Okay, this window you are destroying it, you are trying to destroy this window, and you should also destroy the main window. So this is main window should also destroy. Okay, so it means we have to close this window also. Main window should be destroyed, this window should be destroyed, and main window should be destroyed. Okay, right? Because you are moving to main, right? So main window should be destroyed and this window. So but actually I've taken same name, right? Okay, I've taken same name, there's a problem, right? So let it be. But this window will be destroyed, and main window if you want to destroy, so you have to change the name of this window. Okay, because in here also I've taken same name, because of that the problem is. Okay, okay, I'll take SW here, SW, SW, sign in window. Okay, right? SW, SW. Okay, fine. Now window dot destroy. Now sign in window dot destroy. Okay, two windows and window dot destroy also. Window is which window? Outer window. This is also destroy. Okay, and call which function here? Main function will be called, right? So that is when you click on sign in. That is when you click on which button? Sign in button, right? Okay. But first we need to register, right? So register means now you need to write definition. So what is this now? Sign up. So if you click on this button, then you should call the sign up here. Command equal to sign up. So called function called sign up. Okay. And in sign up, We call the function called sign up. In sign up, what do you have to do? We have to input the details and yeah, we have to input the details, right? So same, I think. Okay, like sign in, we have to do sign up. So we have to input the details, and after giving these details, we have to insert. We have to insert these details within the, yeah, we have to insert these details. So everything is the same. Okay, everything is the same, but in the place of sign in, we need to insert the values. Okay, what we have to do, we have to insert the values. Okay, everything is the same. Okay, sign up, I take this as a sign up function. Okay, but not insert, it is not retrieving, it is inserting. Okay, so here I've taken sign up. Okay, sign up function. Okay, this is a sign up function, but here what is my query? The query is not retrieving, right? What is the query? Inserting. Insert into, see here, insert into. See, insert into. What happened? So this is sign up button. So where is the mistake is? Sign in. Where is sign in mistake? I've taken sign up here. Okay, insert into. You are inserting into which table? Tell me, you are inserting into which table? Users table. You are inserting into users table. Users. So values, percentages, percentages. As you are inserting two values. So that is username, and here insert, right? Insert means if there is any user with that name, it raises error. So I need to handle that error by writing in which block? Try block. You should write inside a try block, and on successful insertion of this, okay, on successful insertion of this, what you need to do is you should destroy the windows and you should call the main. You should not call the main, so you should say user registered and destroy the current window so that you can sign in. Okay, Tkinter dot message box dot show info. Okay, so the information is like this info. Okay, and here I'm saying user registered successfully and window dot destroy and connection dot commit. In accept block, I'm saying Tkinter dot message box dot show error. So show error, and this is a error here. What is the error is? So invalid roll number. Error is invalid roll number, and you need to, sorry, uh, error is user exists. User exists, or error in registering user. Okay, user exists or error in registering user, right? Now this one I should call it. Which one? This is a main window. So main window I should call it here. So main window, I should call main window here. Main underscore window. So run the code here. Yes. Two options, sign in, sign up. So click on sign in. Oh, name close is not defined. So so we have not write the close function. So we should write one more function here. What is the function is? Close. Window dot destroy. So here also we have to write one function. So close and window dot destroy. So run the code. Now you have a sign in. You can enter username and password. Sorry, you enter username and password. And here close. This is closing window. That window is closed. Huh? Oh, SW dot close. SW, right? What is this window is? SW. Okay. But we close the main window here. So SW dot close. Okay. So, but before that, we have to register first. Okay. So sign up as for registering user. So NIT and some NIT 1 2 3. Okay, I said here sign up. Oh, cursor, object, no attribute cursor. Oh, we have created cursor. Connection dot cursor. Because cursor where we created in here we created, right? We have not called this function. Now this function you have to call there now. Not here in main window we should call it because my program is from here, right? So here we get the connection. Okay. So connection is a global, right? So sign up and user name and input the password and click on sign up. Now user registered. So that window is closed. So but because I said SW as S main window we close. On successful sign up SW dot destroy window dot destroy. Okay. Sign up. Sorry. Sign up. What I said SW dot destroy. SW. Okay. This is SW dot destroy. Okay. So run the code. Now again say sign up. Now one more user. So I just given some username and password. Sign up. Registered successfully. Yes. Now you click on sign in and enter username and password. Username and password and click on sign in. Oh, row POW. If row equal to none, where is the error is sign in. Yes. So fetch one. We need to fetch the row, right? Row equal to cursor dot fetch one. We have not fetched the row, right? So we have to fetch the row and then you have to do this. So run the module, sign in and input username. Okay. So that is some NIT 1 2 3. Click on sign in. Yes. Now we got this student details. Okay. So it means all the users cannot use this system. Okay, all the users cannot use this system. Which users can use this system? Okay, which user can use this system? Only registered users. Not all the users, right? Only registered users can do this. Okay, only registered users can do this. Not all the users, right? Okay. Okay, now you can do all this like list students. Okay, all these operations you can do it. Understood? Now here we develop sign in and sign up. Both we have done here. Okay. So where is sign in is nothing but you have to retrieve the details. In sign in, what I did, I retrieve the details. In sign in, I retrieve the details. Okay. In sign in, I retrieve the details of that user. What is that? Select star from users where username equal to percentage s and password equal to percentage s. Right? And here I created cursor and executed the query. Created cursor and executed the query. And then I said fetch one. Now it fetch one row. And if the row is none, you are saying if username is invalid. Otherwise, you are you are trying to destroy two windows, main window as well as outer window, inner window, and call which function? Main function. When if username and password is valid, if username and password is valid, okay, then it is doing like this. Okay, now sign up. You are trying to insert. In sign up, you are trying to insert the details by giving query equal to insert into users values. How many values you are inserting? Two values. So that is a username and password, and then you execute the query. Okay, and if the query is successful, then it doesn't raise any error because username is primary key, right? Otherwise, it will raise an error. Then come to accept block and say user is exist. Okay. Otherwise, it will display the message user registered and destroy the outer window and then connection dot commit. Okay, right? Yes. So this is giving giving a what do you call it, authentication. Not all the people can access your system. Only registered people can access your system like that. See, only registered users. Now you can, I mean, the people working in school or college, first they should register. Then only can what you can use it. Otherwise, no. Okay, right. So some people you can give only sign in, and some people you can give sign in and sign up. Some people you can give sign in. Yeah, you can also update the password. You can also delete the users. You can do it. You can update the password. Now you can put one more button. You can put one more button where you can update the password. Yes, you can do that. No problem. Because we know how to perform the what do you call it as CRUD operations, right? See here, how much code we have written. See, okay, but this is only one one part of it. This is only one part of it here. But we put everything in one program, and that is divided into number of functions here, right? So here almost how many lines of code we have written? Some around some two, so 250 lines of code we have written, but only some part of it, only not complete, right? So if you are taking student means lot of things will be there, but I've taken only one part. Like you can add password, you can update the password, and you can make some admins can create only users. Not all the people can create users, right? Staff cannot create users. Okay. Yeah, it is easy to understand, but you keep on writing the code. Okay. Whatever you required, you need to add it. Whatever you required, you need to add. So that is the thing which you need to know it, right? So this is one simple capstone project. Okay. But in this, we have done a lot of operations. So let me copy this code. And let me tell you one more capstone project. We'll have another one. Yes, we'll have one more capstone. Now, this time, we'll try to develop an application using networking concept. Networking, right? So, that is, I want to develop one charting application, messenger like application. I want to develop a messenger type application. Okay, where so networking related. Okay, any application you can develop. Understood? Okay, any application you can develop it. Okay, yes. So we'll have one more capstone application, but not today, but we'll see tomorrow, right? I'll tell you tomorrow one more application so that you'll be knowing it, like how to work with this Tkinter and how to develop applications, a simple applications in Python, right? Pure Python. You have not used any web, nothing you have used. Okay, na? So now tomorrow I'll tell you one more capstone project. Okay, na? So today we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue this. Right? Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Right. Yeah, anything you want to ask, you can ask. Okay? Any doubts are there, you can ask. Right? Okay. Please, you have to copy it. You have to practice it. I'll give you some more projects to practice. And I'm telling all this code, right? I'll give you some more projects to practice. Okay? Some two, three projects I'll give. You can practice that. Right? Python full stack. Yeah, web based. Django and REST API. We'll have it. Yes, we'll have. I mean, Django, Django, REST API, and database, including front end like HTML, CSS. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that. Yeah, you can include all that. No problem. So that is web based. If you are saying HTML means that is web based. Okay, right? HTML means that is web based. We'll start. I mean, I don't know now, but when they start, you can attend. Okay, when they start, you can attend. Right? Okay, right. So thank you. We'll see tomorrow. I'll upload these notes in my Telegram. Okay, I'll upload these notes in Telegram. Yeah, yeah. We'll see how to build e-commerce web application later. Yes. So that is web based, right? Okay. Yes. We'll see it. We'll see it. Don't worry. We'll see. Yeah. Right. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow with another application. Okay. Thank you.